Hello, everybody. Hello. Uh-oh. I don't know if you can hear this. Hopefully you can. And it's close to the door. Oh my goodness. I don't know why they keep folding my mat. And when I tuck it in the corner, it fits over. As you can see. Oh my goodness, she just went outside again, and it like rained, and so the rain like moved stuff around out there, and now she's like bringing in debris. I don't know. Maybe it was windy outside? Yeah, there's a lot of stuff out there right now. Okay, let me go ahead and... So my method here is to do a reverb that's not copyright. I am stretching my ankles right now. This happens when I'm sitting on my heels. And also, knees up off the ground if you want to go deep and stretch.
That's how long I've been on you. Let's feel lost tonight. You can be my black Kate Moss tonight. Play secretary on the boss tonight. And you don't give a fuck what they all say, right? Awesome, the Christian and Christian Dior. Damn, they don't make them like this anymore. I ask cause I'm not sure. Do anybody make real shit anymore? Bow in the presence of greatness. Cause right now, Dad has to say this. You should be honored by my lateness. That I would even show up to this great shit. So go ahead, go nuts, go ape shit. Especially in my pastel on my face shit. Act like you can't tell, baby. Gospel, homie, take shit.
Get a really nice scratch in. Okay. Let me pull this floor a little bit. Probably just gonna do like a very light flow, not intentionally flowing, just going with the natural rhythm of each stretch. I'm trying to hold each stretch for at least 1 minute today. I'll probably do a total of 15 stretches, not including right and left, so that'll give me like 30 minutes of stretches for sure. And y'all know I usually work my legs, my hips the most. Last stream I did a little bit extra. Like it's probably super loud. I didn't even think about that. Did you hear me this whole time? Wow. I'm sorry. It's probably really hard to hear me just now. I'm so used to not talking that it I'm so used to not talking, I didn't even think about whether or not there was something competing with me in the volume. I was just like, oh, I can hear it, so it's fine. Hopefully the first few minutes of this video worked. Bro, is she choking? I have to check. Oh my gosh. She's not choking. Not choking. It would be crazy. It's like dogs can't use words, you know? I mean, nobody can when they're choking, technically. I guess, hopefully she'd be like, hey, I need help. Humans, usually, they can say, walk to where they can get help and be like, I'm choking. I don't know if she would do that. Hopefully she would. She's very much like that. A lot of times I don't even know that she has a problem because she just does not respond or anything. She had to get like a major surgery like 7 years ago, 8 years ago, and actually I don't want to talk about that. It's kind of sad. She almost died, but she didn't have any issues up until it got like as bad as it could get, and then it was just like, oh yeah, this is good. How would you even know? Like a dog is in pain, like they're just going on about their day, like not crying or anything. It's crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna turn to the side so I can read back and not have to worry about my, I don't know, mat being off. So I'm sitting in like the Z, but I'm also gonna try to lean back, which is gonna give me like a stretch in my quads, more of my quads. I'm getting more range now that I've been more consistent again with my stretches. It's just not bad. I'm sorry y'all. I was thinking I don't like to wear game day stuff until the game. That's just like a weird like habit I have of like saving stuff specifically for like specific reasons when it comes to like game gear. I've probably talked about that before. But it's the Super Bowl. So I was like, well, what else am I gonna put on? I feel like it would be just like I was gonna naturally, I was like, oh, I'll just do the classic It's an American Sport thing and wear an American flag something. And then I remember playing the Patriots and I was like, yeah, that's not gonna be neutral today. It's not neutral today. Which is really funny because I feel like the majority of the crowd wants the Seahawks to win for those superficial reasons. I'll take all the extra luck and energy in that regard, you know. It never hurts to have bragging rights with your team, ever. So, yeah. Obviously I hope we win. I don't know if you guys saw, they were like doing different promotions and stuff for the NFL, ESPN and Seahawks pages for the game, and there were a lot of videos of them like testing out the fireworks from the stadium. I think it's a SoCal, is it? SoFi Stadium? I hope not. That stadium's awful. That's not even a stadium, is it? Oh, I hope it's not there. Oh, I hope it's not there. Anyways, if it is there, I feel sorry for those people, but yeah, the fireworks were all red, white, and blue. So everybody's like, were they giving us a preview of what the fireworks are supposed to be, or were they getting rid of the fireworks that they're not going to use? And I think getting rid of the fireworks that they're not going to use is honestly my best guess. Just because with the new mayor of New York, like, I think it was between the Seahawks, and I can say this now because like obviously we're already in the Super Bowl, but you know when it comes to like marketing and like infrastructures and things like that, like they have to plan like very far ahead, and there's already like legal contracts with the NFL that shows that it's like for entertainment purposes, so like they literally can quite literally script things based off of like the demographics or the needs of specific areas. So they like plan, like, we're gonna have a Super Bowl in this city, you find out like way in advance. And so knowing that we have FIFA coming up, FIFA is in Seattle here, and it's also going to be in New York. And what do you know? The same areas are also doing well with football, right? So the more energy and the more promotion that specific city gets, the more pull it gets for more activities and things in those areas, because it's going to inflate the prices for people to be able to make more money. So there's already a lot of energy going into Seattle because people are excited that we won the Super Bowl. They're going to have the advertisements from the parades and everybody's social media talking about how great it is, and people are like, oh my gosh, Seattle seems like such a great place. We should go there sometime. And they say, oh my gosh, FIFA's going to be there. It's going to be a party everywhere. They say, oh my gosh, and then more people talk. Does that make sense? So it's going to be the same for the East Coast, either way. But who picks it? That is, again, more political. And I think for the two specific areas with the mayor of New York was like, kind of on the fence at the beginning with Trump, and people weren't sure if they were going to get along. I haven't been following that anymore. I actually haven't even been on Twitch in a really long time because I've been getting way more into tarot, like really into tarot. And it's like weird. It's like one day it just clicked, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can understand the cards now. Like, it's crazy. And it's not like reading the cards like, I can read your future, but it's like if I pick up a card, I know what that card means. I lay all the cards out and be like, this card means this card means this. So when I pull a card, I can tell right away. It's like an 8-ball, right? You ask an 8-ball question. I had one. You ask an 8-ball question, and you flip it over, you see the answer right away. So it's just like that, right? You have to know what the card says to begin with. It's not like, the card just told me you're gonna die on Tuesday at 11:45. No. Yeah, but it's nice because it's kind of like with French for me. It's like I think I want to learn French, like super intense practice for like 2 months, and by intense I mean just like an hour a day, and then I feel like I'm not learning anything anymore, and I stop, and then one day something pops up in French and I understand it, and I'm like, what the fuck? When did I learn French? But I don't know. Yeah, it's just funny. And that's literally how it happens. Like, someone will say something, or I will read something, and I'll be like, oh my gosh, that wasn't even in English, like, but I understand, and I don't know until I already processed it. Yeah. So. Anyway, I haven't been practicing my French at all. None at all. I don't even know how to say none in French. Peu. Yeah. I know how to say it in German. That doesn't make any sense. Speaking of German, I do have these German friends that I met on a cruise. I was thinking about inviting them to come to FIFA. Like, I like meeting people when I travel, because I know they're like me, they're already traveling, and usually if we started talking, we like goodbye. Like, I don't just, like, I'll talk to strangers or whatever, but like most people I don't like exchange my information with them, obviously, if I don't feel like, they're gonna be someone that I'd be comfortable having my information. And so it was like a group of people that were together. I was on the cruise by myself, so like anytime people were like hanging out or whatever, like, I obviously had to be more outgoing, and ended up like hanging out with this group of people. Like, they were together, but then like other people ended up joining, and like I was joining, we all ended up, it was like this weird, like, it ended up being this like late night crew of people on the dock or on the like top deck until like sunrise, and it was like always the same people, like anyways, doesn't matter. This couple, they were pretty cool. The girl, I honestly don't remember their names. I'd have to look it up, but I wouldn't say it anyway. But she's from Africa, but she speaks like 7 fucking languages, including German, English, obviously. And then her boyfriend is the pure German dude, but he speaks English. I don't know if he speaks any other languages, probably. And so it's like you meet people that are like traveling from like all these different places, and they've been to all these different places, and they know all these different languages, and it's like they don't realize, at least to me, I feel like I don't think they realize how cool that is in my eyes, to even be able to like communicate in a different way when you feel like it, and just go somewhere and be like, oh, I'll just switch it up. Like, oh, I want to be able to do that so bad. But I have like people where I'm like, okay, like I said that when you want to come visit, like you can stay with me, obviously, like that's the best way to go when you're traveling to a new country anyway, or whatever, because knowing somebody like is gonna help you save a lot of time and energy, like just getting your bearings and stuff. And yeah, it's like priorities of people that I know would want to go versus to people that I think would just want to come to Seattle, and it doesn't really matter. I'm like, well, who would I have the most fun with if they were to come? You know, I have offered my space to someone that I met in Australia first, because, well, not first, but like priority because of the distance, and just because of the vibes, obviously. I think I told you guys, like, I used to go to this hostel for like fun, like it was like the place to hang out, and like they had like all like, it was a big bar and like all the arcade games and shit, like we always hang out or whatever. And so there's always like a DJ, like VJ person, like trying to get people to like play games for like drinks and like, you know, basically just keeping it going all night. And then there's like his sidekick, right? Which is just like a weird concept, I know, but it makes sense if you were there. And so they're always there, those two, like just hanging out. And I didn't really like talk to them, but like I was there so much, it was like we just knew each other, you know? And they're like the guys that like led the night or whatever all the time, so everybody already knew who they were. And I found out that Tiger Woods was going to be doing a tour. He's going to be playing in the President's Cup, and I found out like very last minute, but it was super cheap. Again, I don't know anybody in Australia, so I'm not even going to ask. I was like, oh, I'm fucking gonna go see Tiger Woods, like this is really cool, super cheap. And so I get to this fucking I get to this President's Cup. It's beautiful. Oh my gosh, I was so grateful that I even had the opportunity to get there because it was super cheap. It was like totally worth the money. And one of literally the best experiences I had in Australia, like literally one of the best experiences. And so I'm just like hanging out. I've probably told this story before. I'm probably like that grandma that like repeats themselves now. But yeah, so I'm like hanging out or whatever, and like I just basically like every time like, you know, you get ready to go to another hole, you kind of like see like where is there gonna be a good place to stand, and like should I move now or whatever. So it's like kind of like mapping out what to do, and I can see this group of people, and they look like they're having fun, and they're like around my age. But I'm just like, you know, by myself, like I don't really care. Like I'm just trying to see like how close I can get to Tiger Woods. And one of the I don't know what happened, but like one of the guys was wearing a Tiger Woods onesie, like a fuzzy like pajama onesie, and it's like, I mean, if you ever go to a golf tournament and imagine like the President's Cup, like you're supposed to there's like already dress code, right? So like the fact that this guy is wearing a tiger onesie, it was just like literally straight up my fucking alley, right? So I'm already loving it, and I'm just laughing my ass off as a spectator. I don't know how it fucking happened. Like Tiger Woods walks by, and I'm trying to like literally like just photo bomb. So embarrassing, like a fucking clown chasing hoe, like photo bomb with fucking Tiger Woods. And I'm like getting in here, and then this fucking guy comes around in his fucking Tiger onesie, and he's like, Tiger! And I have it all on video, it's so funny. And Tiger comes and he's like, hey!
And so then the guy is like obviously standing next to me, and he was with other people, so his friends, because he now has Tiger's attention, and it's like a thing. And his friends like come around, and all his friends are in like also like really weird clothes. Like they made up some group just for funsies, I guess. And like, you know when you like go to like a festival or something, everybody has like a theme. It was like that, but like their theme was America, but they're Australian, and I was American, and they were like, oh my gosh, will you adopt us for today? And I was like, I don't know anybody here, of course. Like, what the fuck? And so they like gave me like some American flag pants, and I ended up hanging out with them like heavy the rest of the day, and it was so much fun. I won't get into the details, but one of the costumes, they were doing like a Happy Gilmore theme, and one of the costumes, you know, the guy with the like the two, like the beer funnel hat, whatever, I don't know what the fuck it's called. I haven't seen that movie since I was like a little kid. But he's got like full like mustache, like all this stuff. So I'm hanging out with these guys and one chick, and we're like chopping it up, and obviously just like vibing out. And then like, and I've been hanging out with these guys for like at least an hour now at this point. And all of a sudden, the guy that's got like the mustache and shit, he pulls his shit up, and it's the motherfucker from the hostel. And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? Like, how is this my life right now? What is happening? Like, what the fuck is going on? So yeah, so I invited him because he's a big time traveler. And I was like, yeah, if anybody deserves the opportunity to be a ferry ride away from the stadiums, it's someone that enjoys traveling. So yeah. And I have a friend from New York that wants to come, but he doesn't need to stay here. I think he just wants to have people to hang out with. Obviously, like I said, when you come from a different place, it's a lot better to travel when you have people you can meet up with, even if it's just to like see where some places already go. And he used to live here, so it's not that big of a deal. But I met him because he was new here, and then I guess he couldn't handle it, and he moved. So he couldn't handle it. He probably just didn't give a fuck. But yeah, so I don't really want to make plans for the summer because I'm like 100% serious when I said I did not want to be on this continent this summer. Like 100% serious when I say that. But given my living situation and how it's severely changed in the last 6 months, and my overall life has drastically changed in the last month and a half, making plans for the future, especially that involve movement like that, is just not foreseeable. It really isn't. So having people come here and planning things here, and at least, like I said, at least there are going to be things that it's like, I would want to come with us, even if it wasn't where I lived. I would be like, I'm down here for FIFA. It's close enough, and it is, so. Even if I just end up going to the bars down there, like I said, like I'm so close to the ferry, or to the water taxi, like that in itself is a fun thing to do for me, because I'm basic. I'm basic, and I don't need much to entertain myself. I always tell people, if you're bored, you're boring. Because, I don't know, you don't like hanging out with you. Why do you think I want to? The fuck? The hell? You don't want to be with you either? Like, why do you want me with you? Other people like, I don't want to be alone. Well, damn, thanks for the warning. I'm gonna go ahead and stay over here. Thanks for letting me know. Oh, you should figure out why that is. Is someone saying something in here? Sorry if that's you. I'm not trying to like. Oh my goodness. I need to like not have it be black. I need to change it. Glutes. I'm not doing mobility today. I'm just doing stretching. Do you have a glute stretch I don't know about? I guess I could do this one. Well, I'll get there. You're gonna make me go out of order.
But you are right in that
I should move on because I was kind of holding that one for a really long time. But yeah, I will do glute stretch. I will.
Do you like my like I think the Seahawks?
I always forget to do the thumbnail. If I remember. Do the thumbnail. Oh, number 1, not number 2.
Number 1, not the 2. Honestly, I've been blocked from sensing anything, so I'm grateful for that as well. I am grateful for that right now. It's funny because I really never hear them at all until I start recording. It's almost like they're like, oh. And maybe it's like, you know, when you can hear someone and you're like, oh, they're doing something, so I should do something too. Like, it could be like that. It's like literally I never hear them ever. And then it's like, oh, now I hear water running, and now I hear them, they're thumping around and stuff. There was one day where it was like pretty loud. And it was a day that there was a game on the Seahawks were playing. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? That was like the one time I remember hearing them outside of streaming. I really only have one neighbor on top. So it's just one person doing all that. It's cool, like I like this this building because everybody's unit is different. Like no 2 units are the same. I think that's pretty cool. So I don't actually know what theirs looks like. I can imagine. I'm the only one that has a big yard. And it's not even like I say it like it's big, it's not even big. It's big to me. It's big for Zoe's small body. And the fact that it's, you know, it's more than just like a little balcony. I feel like I can call it a yard. Like if it was just like a little sliding patch, I probably would like. But I'm actually gonna have to do work in the summer and the spring when stuff starts growing. I'm gonna have to clean it up. Like I said, I want to get a hot tub. But last time I bought a hot tub for the townhouse for my deck, because my deck was off of my bedroom, so it was just kind of like, it was too private to be like, oh, you want to come hang out on the deck? Because it was like, it was hanging out in my room. Basically, the whole wall was windows. This is the glute stretch, by the way. One of them. I forgot what I was even saying. So plans for the game. I officially have 4 screens, not including phones. Or is that not including phones? And so last time I was watching, I had to rotate between streamers because like one streamer was streaming for, I don't know, this is what I was watching, San Francisco. Yeah, and the guy like cut off like halfway through the game because he was like, this is too bad, I can't watch this anymore. And I was like, what the fuck, man? Like, I've been committed to your commentary. Like, so I had to like go through and like find somebody else, and I was like bouncing between. Because I like the commentary is the problem. Like, if I can't go in the comments and like banter with other people that are also on the same shit as me, then like what's the point? I might as well just be watching it by myself. So yeah, I'm gonna like try and get my streamers identified before the system boots them. Because a lot of people are getting shut down too, and that shit was funny as fuck. But I love the internet for always finding a way. The internet will always find a way.
man. What do you guys think about that Jeffrey Epstein V-Bucks scenario? You know, working for a tinted game studio, all I can say is there's a lot of information you can get from players' profiles that are very easily accessible to people all over the place for very low wages. So yeah, no. It's kind of like, how do we not figure out where the Pornhub, like the child porn fucking IPs are coming from, you know? It's so hard to figure that out. I just can't figure it out. Yeah. So I don't know. Let's do this one though. We'll talk about sad stuff. It's sad, but it's also like, you know, when you feel like, and maybe, I mean, you probably, hopefully don't know what this was like, but you feel like there's never going to be any justice for something, because it's just like, if something can be so fucking obvious for so long to so many people, and nothing happens, and like, what, it's not to say what's the point, but it's just like, people just clearly don't care. But there's movement, like, this is fucking movement, right? Like, and it, like, a lot of times it's not even like you know nothing's gonna happen, but it's just knowing that other people know is enough to be like with my whole situation with getting terminated from my fucking career as a person who's doing their job better than anybody else in that fucking building was. Nah, I don't even know what I was talking about. Maybe calm down. Oh, let me calm down. I don't know how I got on that subject. Let's just change it. Let's fucking change it. Yeah, man. Life is life. Things happen. Keep on living, you know. Look for something to smile about. Today the Seahawks are playing in the Super Bowl, and it's not raining here. My dog is alive and healthy. She didn't choke. And you know, obviously my Wi-Fi is working. The stream's been going now for 40 minutes, or a little less than I started. Why? I'm not giving you any treats. She really needs to get her nails cut. And by she, I mean I need to take her to get her freaking nails cut. She won't let me do it. It's like the strangest thing, because it's like you're taking her to do something that she fucking hates. You know? It's like she's like, why are you doing this to me? Yikes. Let's do a little bit of some stamping. Do I look funny? Well, that was not what that was. It was like some get down in the club pose. Do people still go to clubs? I feel like that's like, I don't know, I guess I am old, right? So it's like, yeah, maybe I'm just so old that like clubs aren't a thing anymore. But I also feel like I was a person that would go to clubs, and it got to a point where it wasn't that I didn't like going to clubs, it was that the clubs weren't doing anything anymore. You know? So it's like, the clubs were the way they were when I was going to them, I would be okay with it. But I remember there being like a very drastic difference in clubs after COVID, and just being like, this is not where I want to be ever. And I have
very rarely been to a club since COVID that I was like, this is a vibe. Like even when it's supposed to be a vibe and like you're there with people you know and it's an artist or music that you're supposed to like it's still like a grimy ass club where people are like trying really hard and yeah, so that was like a very superficial try hard environment when I think about clubs now. I don't know. Is that your observation of it? Like once COVID, like yeah, I feel like COVID, like maybe that's just me, like I don't know, did that happen to y'all too? Like you were old enough to like go to clubs before COVID? Cause yeah, I just feel like, not to say that they give me the ick, but they kind of do. Like even just like, I mean if you go to Vegas, but even the last couple times I've been to Vegas, I was like, oh my god, dead here. Ooh, I gotta get out of here before somebody catches me in this bitch type shit, you know? I don't know, something about people not dancing really gets under my skin. It just feels so fake at that point. Okay. that it's a song that's not copyrighted. Based off of the category that I searched. But it could do whatever it wants. This is not a programmed TV. I have never had this TV before. And I don't even know that I'm signed in. No, I am. I am signed in. Since I have YouTube Premium. My lower back has been feeling so much more loose lately. It's literally popping on its own when I just like twist and stuff. And like in my bed, like you know when you like, turn your body, it'll like pop when I'm doing that. I'm like, oh, that's so nice to have my spine be more mobile. I want more. I really want to open up my chest and my shoulders enough to be able to do a back handspring again. But I feel like that's a bare minimum skill I should be able to maintain as far as the range in my shoulders go. Being able to bring my arms back comfortably like that shouldn't be something I have to hesitate with. So apparently this stretch that I'm doing right now and like continuing that my whole back starts popping, continuing to bring it like up like this is actually really good for handstand presses. So I'm gonna start trying to do this more. Cause I basically try to do the like toe touch thing when I'm standing or like bent, you know, and it's so hard. But it's like all about the angle. Like right now, obviously, I don't have any problem. Keeping my shoulders straight and bringing it up is the problem. I probably shouldn't have moved out of that fast. That wasn't the safest way to come down. Don't follow my lead on that one. Move slowly. Back to the butterfly. I keep wanting to move after like the first 15 seconds and I'm like, oh wait, no. Really take in the stretch. In order to do that, I need to hold it for 30 seconds to a minute, bare minimum. Remember when I used to hold stretches for like 5 minutes? Because I had to? on my back leg, or in this case my left leg, I'm trying to get this knee to the ground. It's nowhere near the ground, but that's what I'm really focused on, like pressing through to get that stretch in that area the most. Maybe you can already touch your knee to the ground. I certainly can't. It's not even a fast song right now. Okay. Alright, what time is it? I got about 5 minutes left. Before it's noon. I did start a little later so I could keep going. I really wanted to see. But see what I mean. I'm not trying to pull up. I'm literally just like bringing my shoulders back behind me. Try to reverse that kyphosis. That's actually really cool. Even she's like, what the heck? Even my deaf dog is like, ooh. got Carmel Lily Monday. Hopefully I remember it, you know.
That shit's tight, son. Like a jacket in the early 2000s.
Okay, y'all. What do we got on the clock here? You know when it says you have a missed call that you don't want to, you don't want to click on it and accidentally call the person, but it won't tell you who it is unless you click on it. I don't know who it is. Hopefully, it's nobody calls me. I don't have to worry about it being an emergency because everybody knows not to depend on me now. But doesn't stop people from calling. I'm an asshole. I never understand why people that don't like you want to have a relationship with you. Wouldn't your life be better if you weren't around a thing you didn't like? I don't know. I guess some people find pleasure in other people's pain, but if I don't like you, I don't want to have anything to do with you. I don't want to have any thought of you in my mind, any trace of you in my life. Not to say that that's who called me. I don't know who called me, but in general. You know that you're someone that has wronged me. Why bother? Why, what's the fucking point? What's the point, then? I had this memory pop up today in my phone, and it was from my very first Tiesto show. I was in Vegas. I did not know who Tiesto was, and that was the day I almost fucking died. One of the first verifiable days I almost died, and I have photos from from the time I get to the club in Vegas, because it was fire back then, until I'm sitting in a room with a bunch of fucking guns in the middle of a fucking desert in Nevada somewhere. And I'm just thinking, like, how crazy my life was. Like, you could see the timestamp of me, like, I'm, like, excited because I'm, like, VIP going to see some guy named Tiesto. I don't even know who it is. I'm just excited I'm getting in. And, it's, like, I think it said it was, like, 11:30 and 3 or something at night. And then the next picture is Tiesto at, like, 2-something in the morning, like 2:03 in the morning. And then the very next video, the very next picture is me with blood and glass in my face, and I'm just like on top of a bunch of fireworks with Zoe somewhere in the back, thinking I'm about to blow up because I rolled my car in the desert.
and I had a shit ton of fireworks in my car, and I've only ever seen movies where cars did some shit like that. They just like blew up afterwards, and I'm like, well, I got a bunch of fucking ammo in here for fire to take me out regardless. So I was like, in my fucking degenerate ass millennial brain, I don't know what you would call that back then. I fucking literally, and this is when that song went, let me take a selfie. I literally like took a fucking selfie with glass in my fucking face and like blood down. You can see like I said, the fireworks and everything. It was not even 12 hours after me standing in VIP like that. And I kind of want to post it with the timestamps just to be like, bro, this is my actual life in real time. Like, just so you have an idea of like how many NDEs I've had and why it's not funny. But I just feel like, what a fucking time that was. Yes, it changed my life. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and call it. As far as that is concerned, like I said, it's Seahawks Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday. You know who I'm going to be sending that energy to tonight. But yeah, other than that, I plan to be back tomorrow for Mobility Monday. Probably gonna do some more music flow. That seems to be the vibe right now for me. Don't know what the music's gonna be. Oh, while I'm on the subject, I have decided that I am going to start pop Pilates again. And I say again because if y'all know my history with Pretty Radical, it like has evolved over the years from being like more of just like a fun sort of like inspirational brand to like clothing to like different like activities. And I do still like really want to do like retreats and different like outings and events and things like that, especially when the weather's really nice. Like sound bath sessions and things like that I think are really nice to do in groups when you just have like a nice place to just like chill out. I forget what I was saying because I got caught up in that thought process. Oh yes, one of the things I did was pop Pilates, which is essentially like my version of Zumba. And I just like listen to music that I think is popular at the moment. And I think back then it was like whatever was coming on like the radio. I don't know. The radio was a thing. I don't think I was listening to the radio. There was some source of music I had. I don't know what it was, but it was where other people were also getting their music from. So when I would do pop Pilates, there were songs that other people already knew. So now it would be songs that I know that most people probably aren't gonna really connect with fully like I do because I have such a big repertoire of music that I listen to. But pop music specifically, because it's like the actual BPM on it is pretty good. Like it's not like house where you're like and it's not like rap where you're like it's right kind of like in the middle of that. Feel light and bouncy, but I'm also not gonna burn out if I stay at this pace for an hour. And obviously it can fluctuate, stuff like that. So I want to bring back pop Pilates, and I think that it's gonna be something that I can do in here still. And then obviously with having the screen up in this direction, it's not gonna take away from what you can see, and I'll be able to just do my thing, have the music going, follow along, and a lot of times I end up coming up with some pretty good routines because, as you guys know, I'm a flow person, and so I can, but it takes me way longer to think of something rather than to just do it. The kinesthetic learner, there's another word for it. I'm not gonna remember right now. I should know it, it's what I teach, but whatever, brain fart. Somatic. Yes, so basically you watch me do it and I'm like, oh, I like this flow, I like the way this goes, I'm gonna do this again. And then I completely forget and I don't remember ever. But somewhere on the internet there's a video of me doing it and
if I could just take a few minutes to go back, record, and clip it, and repeat that over and over again, I could have a series of routines to put together for a full pop Pilates routine. Because when it comes to pop Pilates, I do like doing the same routines to the same songs like Zumba. If you were familiar with legitimate Zumba, I was a Zumba person in college. I went to Zumba college. I was a Zumba person. But yeah, like consistent routines to specific songs, and you switch them out, right? So yeah, I want to kind of bring that back. Get these legs going. I gotta get the jiggle game under control because it's starting to move without my permission, and that's not gonna be okay. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Go Seahawks.